What up, y'all? Appreciate you showing up, listening to my dumb ass. Like, subscribe. So Kotaku tried to be slick and talk shite about Xbox. I don't think they realize. I think a lot of people don't think or realize what Xbox is now. What they were before was different. They were like timid. They were like, right? Now they're like, what? I'm sorry. Did you say something? Did you say something to, let's go. And Kotaku got ratioed by Xbox, the Xbox Gamepass account on Twitter, because I don't know who over at Xbox is in charge. I don't know if it's Aaron Greenberg or whoever they have writing for them, but they have not faltered when it comes to talking back. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. Like, they're like, yo, I know Phil Spencer's like, yo, kumbaya, let's be let's be good gamers about the industry, about the health of the industry and all that stuff. But them accounts though, they don't care. They don't care. The feels like I don't read Twitter because so anyway, Kotaku posted an article saying, after years of hype, the Xbox Game Pass burnout is here. And I didn't read it, but from what I gather, it was about it was them making fun of people who don't like AAA games, basically. The drive of AAA games has spurred some to unsub from Microsoft's game on demand service for now, right? So blah 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 blah. Some of us kind of the virtual joke. 2 trillion current days and free market. Blah blah blah. Burnout largely comes down to subscribers saying Xbox Game Pass isn't delivering its value proposition for a monthly fee. Game Pass grants you access. Who cares, right? That doesn't matter. That's not what's up. Whoa, stuff's going on. All right. And then Game Pass says, "Tell me you limit yourself to only AAA games without telling me you limit yourself to only AAA games." And look what happened. You got ratioed. You look at what Kotaku's numbers are, like, 2,000 likes or whatever. They got 40,000 likes on it. They got ratioed to death, right? So if you don't know what ratioed means, you should know what ratioed means. But ratioed is basically when you post something and then somebody reposts they repost it, but they kind of add a comment or whatever, part of a discussion, and it gets more likes and more traction, audience, eyes, whatever, than your original post. That's ratioed. I don't feel like I described that correctly, but that's what it is. It makes sense to me. Anyway, so what Xbox Game Pass did, yes, you got to smack up Kotaku because they be talking, you talk shit, come on. You can't, as a company, as Xbox, you can't let companies like Kotaku, Sony, whatever, talk shit about you and your peoples and just let them and be like, whatever. No. You got to be like, nah. We ain't punks no more. We not just going to be like, like brush it off like that. Nah, son. You going to talk shit? We going to talk shit. That's how this works. This is the environment right now. This isn't last gen when you're like, this is how you share games. And then Microsoft was all silent, like, we shouldn't say nothing. Nah, that's not how it works anymore. So, that's what's up. But the thing that's kind of underlying, like Ramu Death said something about I like NXL posted the golden ratio. That is funny. The golden ratio. That's hilarious. That's okay. But so Ramu Death, he posted something saying the term, what was it, like I don't think that the Game Pass account should be making fun of people who only like AAA games or something. And I'm like, what? Huh? First of all, do you work for Sony or something? Because that's kind of like the Sony mantra. It's like their AAA games are their bread and butter, I guess. It's their holy grail. It's their most important thing in the world to Sony. So Only a pony would say something like that, I guess. Not really. I mean, look, if you only like AAA games, that's fine. I don't know what kind of gamer that makes you. Is that more of a casual gamer? Because you only like the big games? That's like, how about this? If a moviegoer is like, yo, I'm a moviegoer, I love movies, but all they go to watch is the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. The equivalent, if you will, to the AAA game space. Yeah, no. You gotta watch more than just that. You know? I mean, that's fine to watch those. I ain't saying you can watch all of Doctor Strange's and all that stuff. But we gotta watch other stuff too. You know? Broaden your horizons. And that's freaking super important though. Cause like Game Pass is so good that I'm subscribed till I think October or something. I gotta get some more months on that though. I wanna stack them up. But it's so good that even though games are delayed, the AAA games are delayed, there's always new games popping in. It's like, oh snap, I want to play that. I always wanted to play that. Or something new pops in, a smaller game, indie game like Tunic. I still gotta go back and finish Tunic. I started it, but I didn't finish it. There's other games on there I haven't even started. And a lot of them are smaller and they're indie games, but indie games are literally the DNA of what gaming, like back in the day, I'm gonna be like Sega Master System, Genesis, so on, right? Around that era, around early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, right? If you look at indie games today, that's what those games, the indie games today are what games were 30 years ago, except way 1,000 million times better because the technology is better, more power and all that stuff. So for someone like me, Generation X, who grew up on those type of games, indie games fill in the nostalgia of those early generations without them sucking like those early generations did because of the limitations of the technology. So I'm trying to like calculate in my head who would be the gamers that are only AAA gamers. And it's like Fortnite, just Fortnite technically is AAA because of just how much money it makes. And I guess how much money they put into it, but the game itself is kind of, it's like a free to play phone game, but not a phone game. Does that make sense? So, you know, and that game, like, that's a casual game. And most people play that. So, I mean, but that's the thing though, is Fortnite AAA? The game itself, not because it makes all this money and stuff. And that's, I think there needs to be a distinction between budget, because AAA really is about the budget of the game. Like, if you spend a whole bunch of money, hundreds of millions of dollars on this game, it's AAA because of how much money you spend. Regardless of what the game is, doesn't matter. And I think that's a problem because you could spend hundreds of millions of dollars on hot trash garbage fire. It's AAA technically, but it doesn't play like AAA because when you say AAA, when you're talking about like a Sony game, for instance, first it's got to be story driven. It's got to be like a movie because it's Sony. Hello. Then it's got to be third person. And it's got to be a sad dad or a sad mom or somebody sad because sadness sells. You know, there's certain things when you're talking about Sony AAA. Like, think about the Sony AAA games, and all of them pretty much fit in that criteria, in that genre, if you will, right? I don't know what you want to call that genre. Third-person action adventure drama, something like that. But then you look at Xbox or Activision, which will soon be Xbox, or EA, right? Their AAA games are not that. They're sports games, they're multiplayer games for the most part, or they're service games, right? So AAA games means different things to different people, different players, different gamers, depending on what gamer you are. If you're a Call of Duty gamer, Call of Duty is your AAA game. It's not, I mean, there's a story there, but who plays? Come on. It's a lot of like Halo, multiplayer, you know. It's all multiplayer. Halo Infinite is a AAA game. I mean, some people are like, no, it's not. It's garbage. Whatever. Pony. Whatever. Donkey Unicorn. Not talking to you. I'm talking to real people. Talking to people who have sense in their brains. So that's one thing, right? That's like something that, you know, when Ramu Death makes this statement about, oh, I don't think Gamepass should be making fun of people who like AAA games. I'm like, you shouldn't say nothing right now. And he also said it's just my opinion. Of course it's just your opinion. You said it on Twitter. Are you just copying somebody else's opinion? Would you let us know if you did? That doesn't make any. Anyway, I'm just saying. AAA, not AAA, indie. There's so many good games in every genre, in every letters. Triple C. Where's the Triple C games? I want to see those. Is that Life of Black Tiger on PlayStation? Go look that up. You will laugh your face off, and then you'll be like, wow, this is exclusive to PlayStation. This is great. It's a PlayStation 4 game. It's the worst game ever. That's a Triple C game. I'm even giving it a C. Not even like it should be Triple D. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I'll say Triple C. Because I don't think that exists. But it should. Because some of them games are trash. Like, what is GT7? Gran Turismo 7, the latest. I was about to say greatest, but no. The latest opus, the latest racing game from Polyphony Digital, exclusive PlayStation. What is that? Is that AAA? I would say yes, but when you look at the quality of the game, I would say no. I would say it's maybe a AA or maybe a triple B, depending on what angle you're looking at the spectators at, because they ain't got no polygons, man. That's like they look like Minecraft people. It was funny. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I mean, like, yeah, man. I mean, they doing all this stuff. Gamepass, you got Goku, smack him up, finish. You know, it's. Tell me, yeah, no AAA in this, and there's a pony trying to, I play AAA, you know, and I don't know what that is, maybe that's an Xbot. It's like, their AAA games on Game Pass, they're just not like recent AAA. There's a whole bunch of AAA games on there. So the actual statement and argument wasn't about AAA games. It was about new AAA games, the most recent AAA games. And the funny thing is that Game Pass is the only service, the only streaming service that does day and date release AAA games as far as first party. You look at PlayStation Plus, Premium, whatever the heck, right? They're not doing that. I don't see nobody talking about, oh, there's no AAA games on PlayStation Plus Premium, right? Of course there are. All of Sony's bangers are on there. Those are AAA games. They're not new. They're not saying nothing new. They're not new. So what's the double standard about? You know what I'm saying? I expect it because, ponies, donkey, unicorns, fanboys, the war. It's the war. Games war. They say console war. I think they need to change that to just video game war. VGW. Anyway, appreciate you coming through, hanging out. This is my number ass, all that good stuff. Yeah, of course, as I cut my hair off, I didn't say anything about it, but it's just hair. It'll come back. It'll grow. I think I might grow an afro. You want to see me with an afro? I don't want to see me with an afro. It hurts. Afros hurt. Y'all don't know? It's too okay. First of all, Florida. Second of all, it's too hot to have hair. Down hair. Anyway, I'm rambling. Preach. What was that? That's probably a bad word in some language. Tilt away.